Oh, it says starting. Okay, now we're on. So I figured that I'd shoot a video right quick since I've been posting so many videos. Let me introduce myself. I am Tommy Danger, the Now or Later Man, host of DangerVision. So I've been posting videos. I know a lot of people may be wondering, where did this guy come from? Why did he start doing mixtape reviews and all this other good stuff? So started out as a entertainer, Tommy Danger, the Now Later Man, 12 mixtapes. Search them online. Search it under the Now Later Man. You can find any of those flavors at your favorite online retailer. Good stuff. Check it out. Videos and all that good stuff too. Grace is saying, open my eyes, but you don't realize that the sun is shining in my eyes. So yeah, I look as if, I'm chinky right now. That's besides the point. So you're gonna make me lose my train of thought, and this is live right now. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Now, so who is this guy? So I started out rapping, want to get on a mixtape. Somebody beat me out my money. So instead of me getting mad and doing something ignorant, I created a mixtape, put my anger and aggression to that mixtape. Probably the first 4 mixtapes. Then I, didn't want to give it any more energy. Started focusing on doing music more. And yeah, tried to think of a way to promote Tommy Danger, the Now Later Man. And my wonderful manager and wife, Grace, said, hey, why don't you get a public access show? So we created a public access show. On that public access show, I could only look and talk about myself for but so long. So we started sending out these email blasts, and then people would go, hey, do you do interviews? And we said, do we do interviews? Why not? Let's do interviews. So we started doing interviews. So the show started getting some traction locally here in Harlem, picked up, and I don't know, it grew from like, a few people watching to, thousands of people watching, and the mixtape started doing well and selling, and then somehow I always know a guy that knows a guy. So I knew a guy that was shooting my videos, right? Shout out to Z. And Z shot a lot of the early Smack footage, but never got credit for it, whatever. And he would be at video shoots and he would say, yo, come down to the spot right now. I have such and such over here. You can interview them. Hence how I got the interview with AZ. Honestly, we probably have like legitimately 200 episodes of DangerVision archived on mini DVs. And we probably have at least 100 original interviews archived that we have not put out. We put some of them online, in which you'll see, me talking about when I met or how I met such and such. Like you see the other video, how I met or when I met Taraji P. Henson. And what happens is, I knew a guy that knew a guy. So I was promoting my music, and this other guy I was sending music to didn't like my music, right? So, but he respected my grind online because I was always emailing and whatnot. So he knew a guy that was trying to promote his blog, Hip Hop Ruckus. And Hip Hop Ruckus was like, yo, I see what you be doing. Would you mind being a journalist for the website? No problem. I'm already doing interviews. I got a little bit of things in my resume. But then before that, I started working with Connexless, right? So I was writing for Connexless, and I did about 3 or 4 pieces for that magazine. So you want your own video show, telling you how to do the lighting and video and all this other good stuff. And then I knew another guy who was doing showcases, Jay Hatch. So Jay Hatch put me on to Bedtime. And then all these other people put me on to another guy. And I just wound up doing all these interviews. And kind of where I'm at today. And then, I got some really cool interviews. I got some really bad interviews. But then I started thinking about what was lacking, and which is how we started, I'll show you how to do this, son, because, even now being in Harlem, at times you still see certain people slacking in what they do. And as a man, I think you should always take pride in yourself. Some people still sagging or just don't do those extra little things like shaving themselves or shaving themselves up properly. Hence how to shave and trimming your beard and all that other stuff, and rocking white shirts and watches and just some more fly stuff, just my way of giving back and sharing with people what I've learned. There'll be more of those videos coming up. What else did we spin off into? What else did we do? So you gotta do this, son. Oh, okay. So then I met a guy at work, and we used to always have so much fun at lunchtime, just talking about different things, which is how we created 3 Dudes, Food, and Conversation. Because every day it was, the dynamic of us was totally different. An Australian guy, Cuban guy, an African American guy. and we would just talk about things and from a different perspective, which is how we created that webisode. I think it's about 10 episodes up there. What else do we do? I don't know. That's pretty much it. But another mixtape coming. Sweet 16s. Just been like, need to get in the zone. Need to get in the zone. And as far as the mixtape reviews are concerned, I just feel like there's never enough conversation about, you know, there's never enough structured critique about music. People will just say something's corny or something's whack, but they don't really express why, or, you know, they just rant, or just, I don't know, it just sounds like noise to me. So I figured, again, let me structure something to where if you don't want to listen to an entire album, or hearsay, you just want like a quick snapshot, you know, create these short videos for you to check out. Real quick, a lot of music that I've listened to that I haven't commented on, that I don't think I would, because there's so many other greater reviews out there. Shout out to the Needle Drop. He does great reviews. Kendrick Lamar album, definitely classic. Action Bronson album, Mr. Wonderful. Pass it. Dope tracks on there, but I just think collectively as a whole, the project, it just, you know, was sort of all over the place. Whatever mixtape that I listened to. I listened to, I think his name is Dolph, forgive me, yeah, some dude from down south. I'll pass it, you know, a couple of tracks on there, but you know, all that gun talk and, you know, busting on baby mamas and all that shit, man, I can't really take so much of that. What else is dope? I still think, didn't get that much traction online, but I think that Ready Rock mixtape, Trap Season, was pretty good. Definitely a classic for his original joint. And you know, there's a lot of conversation on low siders, and low siders, you know, look good, smell good, just didn't taste good. You know, it's just one of those situations. And I watched it thoroughly before I uploaded the review. I'm a huge fan of, you know, what Dame is doing, so it was really tough for me to do that review without being biased. But you know, with anything that I do, I want to tell the truth. I don't, you know, want to sugarcoat it, because that would serve no purpose. And yeah, so again, we got Sweet 16s coming. I'll show you how to do this, son. More mixtape reviews, more movie reviews. DangerVision, you know, Twitter, Snapchat, Tumblr, TommyDanger.net, DangerVision.net, TomDanger.com. I don't know, it's a whole bunch of stuff. Instagram, Tom Danger. With that being said, let's go to a video. La da.